could have been worse tau.
Yeah,
The 12th episode of this new Gundam series kan could have been a montage for half the show, and then the other half Omeleto.
Itu pun best
Amuro, new voice Omeleto.
Itu seni itu seni berat.
Yeah, right.
Good Cup. Okay, daripada Good Cup kita akan
Antara Giant lah.
Giant Cup.
Kita punya specialist ataupun kaki manga My Hero Academia iaitu Andri Alwi. Hey Andri, what's your previous experience dengan My Hero Academia? If you can share it with the audience.
My Hero Academia, I think I've read it since it first came out. I think it came out in the manga from Viz. That's the first time I've read it, but because of supply problems, I can only read it online right now. And to say I read every chapter is a overstatement. I missed a few chapters, but they do tend to drag this story long, so I don't think I'm missing much. But basically, I covered most of the things that are important.
Do you agree dengan teori Brazil bahawa One for All might be an augmentation power instead of a power passed down through generations? That means it augments whatever is within.
I don't want to spoil anything because it has been explained, the power of One for All. Actually, it hasn't been fully explained. It has been expanded past few chapters. All I can say is in this season, they're going to tell you a bit more about the power. And I can say that obviously there is a link between those two powers. Because of the brothers yang Shazzy mentioned earlier. Okay, I enjoy watching Licorice Recoil. If you're going to say me this is one of the best anime shows of this season, I agree. 12 episodes in. But here's the thing, the lineup for this season is not that strong compared to some years lah. And Licorice Recoil, it's basically, to me, right, it's Diet Noir. Noir is an anime show that came out in the 2000s and it's done way better. So there's a lot of character building, storytelling, world building. So if you enjoy Licorice Recoil, watch Noir. It's a much better show.
Everybody was too high powered or whatever.
Can you imagine kan, the 10th seed kan, tiba-tiba dia punya power kan macam almost the same as apa dia punya captain level tau. I mean, it's ridiculous tau. It doesn't matter who. Everyone seems to have that ace trump card that is equivalent to dengan the strongest character inside the story. You have to understand, in Bleach kan, they are all using basically swordsmen now, okay? I would expect kan some sort of macam Samurai X type of style. Okay, maybe macam I have like one strike Hisetsu ultimate slash whatever it is lah, something like from Samurai X lah. But some powers macam Bakuya kan, you have a wall of Sakura petals.
Sakura Kyogu.
That's already overpowered, and this is just at the early part of the series tau. None of them ada kata okay, this power kan, I got this power because I found a secret technique and I mastered the core spirit of the so-called technique. But none of them came up with that. Even Soifon punya power kan, yang cucuk tubuhan tu kan, makes little sense. None of these powers kan, they're overpowered but they make little sense. Okay, I think I understand what Shaz trying to say. The story of Bleach memang Ichigo, but you have to understand, except for Ichigo kan, you have a lot of other cool characters kan, they have a lot of other cool attacks and it diverts. There's a lot of people kan on par with Ichigo kan, or could be better than Ichigo. And then for some reason kan, dia punya power kan is as overpowered as Ichigo at times tau. And you are not shy to kill them until the end tau. You let them build irrelevantly tau. So that was my biggest drawback with Bleach. So I want more Miss Sherwood, I want more Becky, or more Yo, more Fiona, and hopefully Mrs. Desmond in the next season. Because I've seen what Mrs. Desmond looks like, and probably possible best woman in the series lah. Possibly the best woman in the series. Because the male factor is 100. It's over 100. It's over 9,000.
Yeah, I have a theory on Ubel's power. Her power kan is the move that she used to kill the proctor and her first time exam kan. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad Freedom kan understood magic tau. The magic kan is INT based. If you play the RPG games lah kan, if you want to have high magic, damage, power, mana, whatever this kan, you need to raise your intelligence tau. Uber punya imagination is like this tau. You are limited to your imagination tau. That's the concept of magic in Freedom's punya world tau. So Uber believes kan that she can cut through anything kan with that move tau. She can actually see the strands of
the fabrics of magic,
atom, whatever it is lah, and her magic is used to cut that. It doesn't matter how strong the shield is; it's supposed to cut things into half. Tau. Once makes contact, right, it will cut, damage or no damage. I'm going to say Dungeon Meshi is very deep actually. Just because you think it's like this, it becomes something else, deeper and better and more serious. It's overwhelming at times, but it's not frustrating. It keeps surprising you in good ways. In the first episode, where the whole party got wiped out, right? It was because they met the Red Dragon under the worst circumstances ever.
They were
hungry, and second of all, they were not ready. They wouldn't expect to meet with a Red Dragon on that level, so they got wiped out. You see this picture, Kabru? Don't tell me he doesn't look like very feminine, like a male Casca from Berserk. Yeah. Just waiting, and he goes to level 4 and gets raped by Griffin again.
You could tell that his party is really inexperienced. I mean, obviously, in the subsequent episode when they got screwed again. within 2 episodes or within 2 levels.
Have you played Neverwinter Nights? In the RPG, right? Every town, every city is ruled by a lord, and he's basically the king of the city lah. And despite the rank kan, even though they share loyalty to the king, right, they did what as they please and they hide stuff. So the lord of this particular city, right, dungeon, right, we see him as this inept lord. Dia macam tak nak masuk campur about what's going to happen in the dungeon. Sanggup sampai serah kuasa dekat the elf, as long as he gets compensation or tribute, whatever it is lah. This is the mindset of every lord in every D&D game in Neverwinter Nights, Baldur's Gate. They just worry about themselves. That's why Kabu, right, when something happens to the town village, right, no one came to help.
Another part of our anime division is, of course, Andri NTR waifu specialist dan waifu hunt master. Kabar, how are you tonight?
I'm fine. How's your wife?
How's the wife? Wife
Wow.
sleeping.
Wow.
Itu
ke mak baku kau tu?
Baru sampai dari Amerika Syarikat.
I tell you honestly, saya punya harapan mungkin tak tercapaian lah. Saya punya harapan kan is more episode featuring Mak Bakugo. I don't think we can.
Alah, sial tak habis Mak Bakugo. Tak, aku nak tengok. Dia bagi tahu tak Mak Bakugo, because I think communications were crap.
Even there is okay. I'm a big fan of Mak Bakugo. But I don't think they're going to show it at all lah. Sedih, man.
Mak Bakugo.
And I'm pretty sure kan they won't feature a lot of things with Mirko because she's being overpowered by Shigaraki right now. So
dia sekarang 2 tangan pun tak ada
satu tangan dia tinggal. The plot for Jinshi was obvious lah. We will know that he would be rising up to the occasion at one point lah. It was just a bit too fast because this is the second season kan, baru je naik. I thought it's going to be a bit longer, but the whole plot dengan Lolan kan, it took me by surprise. I didn't expect her to have a double identity tau dengan Shuisoi tau. That was well played lah on her part as a character lah.
Yeah.
I was just hoping more adegan dengan gundi-gundi yang lain, but we didn't get that. We just get the whole rebellion arc with Lolan lah. But I think it feels a bit rushed, but not in a bad way lah. It's just that it could be dragged on more lah. Like the battle, right? It just took like 1 or 2 episodes je. Terus habis. You expect something more from a rebellion that took like 10 years in making kan?
Yes. Itu je. Andri puas hati kenapa tau?
Puas hati, but I'm a bit upset with the
Apalah pula.
People are shitting on this for some no reason.
Huh?
People are shitting on this for no reason because
Who's
It
sitting
has-
on it?
Most casual anime fans, they wouldn't even react to it.
I don't know. On Mel, it's 8.47.
I'm a One Piece fan, but I've stopped watching. Not because dragging is one thing lah, but I was turned off by the developments in One Piece lah, especially when Luffy became Joy Boy punya powers lah. That part apa was okay. I can get that Luffy is the jelmaan Joy Boy. That one I can get it. But when he becomes the god of freedom, whatever it is, right? That's a bit too much for me lah. Power doesn't make sense. It's too stupid, too goofy. He's more like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon now than anime character. No matter how weird the characters are, it was pretty good. Like Bon Clay, the character, he was weird, but he was cool. You can understand his motivations, you can respect. Now Luffy is become macam bila kuasa maksimal, and then he becomes like almost invincible. I can't go behind that. So I said, you know what? Maybe I should invest more time in Kingdom. Better read. So
Saya hari ini Andri Alwi, Jamal Raslan dan Munif Malik. Terima kasih kerana sudi spending your time to do this. And saya Kuda Marizu, Jonas Mata Tore.